Hi all, welcome back to more Europa Universalis, the price of power. This is Ambitious Margrave solo scenario. This is my part 86. About to start. I was just looking back on my YouTube channel, and I know I was closing in on for quite some time, obviously. I was the 900 plus videos. Well, I've just noticed I went over a thousand videos. In fact, I think it would have been part, which I might not have released yet. Well, 84, yeah, 85 is 1001, so part 84 would be my 1000th video that I've done. That's scary. Like, I mean, how long I've been doing that? Um, I don't know, 3 or 4 years maybe, something like that. That's a lot of videos though. When you consider that most of my videos are around about an hour, they probably average out to be about an hour. Um, that's a lot, isn't it? But anyway, not that that's relevant to anything here, but yeah, this is something that caught my eye. Okay, so it's our turn, and I was just glancing before I hit record about the defend action, about what Austria are going to do, and yeah, this does start to feel a bit gamey how I'm looking at this, because I went through the defend action to see what they're going to do. They're going to look for an area where their MAC is greater than or equal to the invading force. Now, if I don't upgrade my armies, it's going to be greater than this invading force, but also greater than this invading force. And so then it's going to place its army in the area with the largest invading force that qualifies check for MAC. So, now there's issues with this area, isn't there? For the MAC, the MAC's only going to be 3. But at the moment, this army's got a unit. It's only got an army of 1, so that would still be greater than if it did go in there. This one it would get the full unlimited MAC. This one it would get the unlimited. Oh wait a minute. No, it wouldn't, would it? No, it's got to have a connection of towns, Grant. Ooh, just as well I maybe noticed that. It's got to have a land connection, a continuous chain of botched towns in all intermediate areas from its army to its capital. I mean, its capital's only there, but it now does not have a town in here to which it can link up to if it's in that area. So its MAC in that area is only going to be 3 as well, because it's nothing adjacent. Right, does that change anything then? Well, it wants to place its army and it's in the area with the largest invading force that qualifies. So this is the thing, if I don't build any army just now, this is a 1, this is a 1, this is a 2. So that is the largest, and even though after that it says prefer player realm enemy, its preference is a player realm enemy, but that would need to be, it would need to be 2, 2, and 2 for them to consider one, or 2, and that one's got 2, then it would prefer us instead of them. So it is still going to go there, even though it's only, its MAC is not, its MAC's still going to be greater, it's going to be 3, instead of how many it's got. 9, is it? 3, 6, 7, 9, yeah. So, like I say, this does feel a bit gamey doing this, but I need a space in between anyway. I need to make some money right now before I can put my army together, because, well, I mean, yes, I could take 2 more loans, and I could use the money I've got. I've got 9 ducats, I think. And take 2 more loans, so that's 19 ducats. So I could put a bit of an army together with that. But the fact that I can take a wee pause just now and do a trade action now, knowing that they're going to go after them, then yeah, I'm going to do this. Like I say, it does feel a little bit gamey knowing that's going to happen. Clearly, if you were up against a player realm, and you know, if you're playing a multiplayer game right now, then you know, I don't think you could assume that the Austria was going to go for the rebels rather than die. I mean, I think if it was me, I'd be in here, wouldn't I? Because the other thing is, my army is going to get built from this army now, isn't it? Because of the MC, we worked out that the MC for this wasn't very good. I would only be able to build... yeah, because I don't think I can count these units that I'm occupying. I think it needs to be towns that I own. I would only be able to count 1, 2, 3. I'd only be able to build 3 units then. Is that right? I think so, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to do a trade. That boils down to I'm going to do a trade action. And we're going to hope and get a little bit more money. So I'm going to spend 1 diplomatic power. And yeah, we've not done this for a while. Well, not had the chance to. I mean, I've had the diplomatic power to do it, just not had the chance to. Well, I'm pretty sure I want Saxony as the one. I think I've worked out that it doesn't matter if it's Saxony, Vienna, Austria are still going to benefit. They're still going to get the 2 bolt power, but there's nothing I can do about that. Well, if I get nothing and they don't get anything from it, I get 2 ducats, but I really want more than 2 ducats. So, right, here we go. Looking for Saxony or Vienna, I would say, but preferably Saxony. So we've got grain, gold. Gold's probably not a good one. Or glass. Right, I haven't looked at the areas yet. So what have we got? First card. All maritime nodes. North America. Alexandria, it's on another map. Novograd, it's on another map. I know you can't quite see that clear in the video actually. I'll look back in the footage. These are slightly greyer text. This is white text. This is grey text in these 2. But I don't think it shows up very well in the video. I noticed that when I was watching back. However, none of them are any good. Right, there's Vienna. Oh, but must own a key province. And I don't think we do. Oh no, this is a disaster. Margrave, no. Ivory Coast, I think this is because it's a gold, you must own a key province. Then we've got English Channel, Adriatic Sea, Genoa, all maritime slots again. Maritime nodes. I think this is going to be a failure. So Vienna, do we have any of they 4? I don't think so. Pest is right. Well, Pest is the one that's occupied right now by the rebels. Bozzoni's in there, so it's not owned by us anyway. Tyrol and Rudohori. Tyrol, I seem to remember seeing that one. Oh, hang on. Bozzoni. Is that not that one? No, that's Poznan. That's that one there, yeah. So, Tyrol, there's Tyrol there. So that's Austrian as well. And the last one, Rudohore. Well, that's not a name that's ringing a bell to me anyway, so, which probably means that I'm nowhere near it. That's not a name. Oh, hang on, what's that? There, it's there. It's in there. No, that's it. That's it. Rudohori. It's part of Bohemia, isn't it? That one there. So no, I don't own any of them, and I can't. Yeah, I can't get nothing. English Channel. No ship we've got up there would only connects up with Lubeck. And there's not any, even the secondary ones here, Adriatic Sea, Baltic Sea. Yeah, and this says must own a key province to collect. It would have been a nice collection, mind you, but mind you, there's something that goes on here as well, isn't there? Pay 1 administrative power. Well, I've got plenty of that, so that wouldn't have been a problem. English Channel, Adriatic Sea, Genoa, is it down here? Yeah. No, that's not any good to me either. So nothing. I'm getting nothing. That's not what I wanted. Right. So we get 2 ducats. The only plus is that Austria don't get anything out of it as well, but I was willing to. So I'll take a 5 actually and put 3 back. So I've got 11 ducats now. Well, I don't think I can do a trade again, but I suppose I could look at it, game my way through it, and see what they're maybe going to do next turn. I get the feeling once they've moved into the... Well, actually, they might siege. No, they might siege after the battle, Grant. So you might have another turn. I might be able to have a bit more time to trade. Okay, well, we'll see. Well, moving on to Austria now then. And I've pretty much just been through this myself. So they're going to defend. They've got areas with invaders. They're not in an area where they can siege. Their army is greater than or equal to 2 times invading force. Remember, this is an army of 1, which is an invading force because it's occupying this town. This is an army of 1 occupying these towns. This is an army of 2, and the rebels are... Well, the rebels are rebels. I think even if this town wasn't there, they're considered to be... Yeah, well, I mean, it's an invading force, isn't it? Wouldn't matter if we had these towns or not. Yeah, the army's there. The army's the invading force. Hostile units in areas... Yeah, actually, no, it needs to be units, Grant, because that's hostile units in areas with botched towns. So yes, it's got 2 times. Is the army on the map? Yes. Invaders in any area where bots mark is greater than or equal to invading force. Well, each one of them apply. Because you would have unlimited there, you would have 3 there. Well, actually, no, you'd get a +1 for there. Yeah, so you'd actually have 4 in that area. You would only have 3 in this area though. But that's all greater than or equal to... So place army in the area with the largest invading force that qualifies. Check for Mac. So he's coming in here because that is the largest invading force. He's going to check for Mac, and his Mac is not unlimited because it's not connected back to capital, so it's going to be 3 plus is MC, and the MC for that area is 0. I mean, I think it is 0. Yeah, I don't need to look. It's your own towns in and adjacent to the area you're in. And obviously this doesn't count because it's occupied. So I think he's only got an army of 3. So we would lay down the other units. I don't think I need to mess with that though. So then it's going to go to a land battle and gain 1 bot power victorious. Oh, hang on. I forgot it. Should have been spending 1 to do the defend action. Yeah, this is looking... Look, France are already got more bot power spent. They're going to take their event next turn, aren't they? Hope I didn't miss something there. No, they spent 1. Mind you, they are at war. That's maybe good for us. That maybe drag things out a little bit more. So they're maybe not going to take their event, are they? No, they're going to draw another card. Yeah, so we've got to remember that Austria in this land battle only have access to 3 of their units. I think. Yeah. So go to land battle, gain 1 if victorious, and then end their turn. Yeah, they are going to stay there and siege, aren't they? Well, hang on though. Or are they? Yeah, because it's going to be any area with invaders, yes. Has 2 bot power left, an army in an area where it can siege provinces, yes. Although, hold on, it's rolling a dice here. A 1 to 4 is going to go and siege. However, a 5 to 6 that was going to come after my army, I think. Go to siege, gain 1 bot power. Yeah, and that's going to end the turn. So we really want to roll a 1 to 4. If we roll a 5 or 6, I think he's going to come after one of our armies. Ooh, so I don't know, Grant. Maybe you do need to build the army. Right. Anyway, a land battle for the boat. Any enemies a play realm? No. Roll battle dice. infantry dice equals the number of hostile units. So number of hostile units is 2. So they're going to roll 2. Now, yeah, well, I'll talk about this when we do it, I suppose. So they're going to roll 2. So they can't wipe out the 3. I guess what I'm thinking of here, let's just say that they had 3 units. And Austria have only got 3 units available to fight. Let's just say that the NPR, sorry, not the NPR, the rebels roll 3 successes, defeating all 3 Austrian units. Does that mean the bot has no remaining units? I don't know. I think I could probably find the answer to that. Well, let's just pause there a second. Well, it does say there, if army size exceeds Mach when doing a Mach check, the excess units are weighed down on their side to signify their unavailability. So 6 of these units should be set aside. I would be turning them upside down. That's how I dealt with it earlier. They're weighed down on their side. They should be standing up just now, weighed down. But whatever, as long as you've noted that they are. And then it says, conversely, if Mach exceeds the number of available upright units when doing a Mach check, stand any weighed down units up until reaching Mach. Units are also stood up if the army is removed from the board. Now, remember, this is only when you're doing a Mach check. But it would be doing it in this. Well, it has done it in this. It did, didn't it? Yeah, because it had to move. That's why it does the Mach check. And the defend action. Yeah, place army in the area, check for Mach. So we now know it's only got 3 units. Right, but then it says, unavailable, weighed down units take no part in battles fought by the bot's army. They cannot score hits on the enemy, and they cannot be removed as casualties. That's kind of, it's leaving you there though. So, I'm not sure. I guess this question's going to be out there. Because, like I say, if the 3 units get wiped out, they can't in this case because there's only 2 dice getting rolled. So I'll maybe not bother going looking for this till I need to. But if the 3 of them were to get wiped out, do we then consider the bot's army to have no units remaining? I don't know. I mean, you would kind of think so, but I get the feeling that's going to be a no, and it's still got the other 6 units remaining. It's just that they can't fight. But anyway, it's not okay. It's not going to matter because we're only rolling 2 dice. It can only hit 2 of the units, right? So here we go. It's just rolling 2 dice. Yeah, I was thinking last night about the difference between them. See, if we're fighting the rebels right now, no, it's different for us, isn't it? It's different for us fighting NPRs anyway. I don't know if we would just roll 2. I can't remember what. No, it's on this. It's on this, isn't it? Place NPR units in this area equal to total MC/NC of all NPR defenders. Oh, I don't know. I think that's the same, Grant, is it not? I know there's a difference between... There's a difference somewhere here, isn't there? Oh, hang on. Is it the... Each side rolls 3 dice. Yeah. So see... They would get the number of units still based on things. So it would still be 2 rebel units, but I think against us they would be rolling 3 dice. Wouldn't they? And they've got the possible chance of getting a leader. Whereas the bot doesn't deal with that. I think that's the difference, isn't it? Whereas with this, it definitely says infantry dice is equal to the number of hostile units. So obviously, if they've only got 1 unit, they only had one rebel here. Against us, they would roll 3 dice. Against the bot, they would roll just 1 dice. So they're on 2. This is two rebels. Right. Kind of hoping he's going to hat. Right, well, he gets 1. So one of the units is hat. Now remember, so we've got 2 that are standing up. And 6 that are lying down. Do I need to mark these then? Maybe. Maybe I should do it just so I'm keeping myself right. Well, so I think that's what it should be. We did take the one away, didn't we? Because they had 9, 3, 6, 8, yeah. So the one that took the casualty had to be one of the ones that was upright. Yeah, so I did say that. But I think, as we sit right now, this is still the case. Whether it's really relevant or not. So, bot has units remaining? Well, yes. Like I say, I'll leave that question in there that if these 2 had also got defeated, would the bot have units remaining? Because they're all outside the MAC. So bot has units remaining, yes. Remove all rebel / NPR units. So these get removed. And resolving bot receives 1 bot power if it's first battle. Yeah, it did. So he gets bot power back as well. And remove defeated armies from the board, doesn't apply, end the battle. Right. So that's ending the battle and ending their turn. So, like I've just looked through, next turn, they're going to roll a dice at some point, and on a 1 to 4, they're going to siege this area. However, if they get a 5 or a 6, they're going to check if their army is greater than or equal to 2 times any invading force. See, well, again, I mean, is the army right now? It's got to be 8, isn't it? Because it's not checking MAC right now, so the army would be 8. So that's going to be a yes. Is the army in the MAC? Yes. Invaders in an area where bot's MAC is greater than or equal to invading force? Yes. Place army in the area with the largest invading force. It qualifies. Now, if I build my army here, it's probably not going to be greater than my army. So it's going to go after him. When we... Well, hang on. When we recruit units, is there anything that stops us from recruiting into both armies? Which is maybe something that I've not thought about. It's probably not a problem, is it? I can probably recruit units into... It's got to be restricted by the MC, admittedly, but recruit units, pay 1 military power and the requisite amount of ducats to recruit as many military units from your available manpower and build as many ships as you like. Units may be placed directly on the board. Yeah, see, you can actually recruit right into an area as well, Grant. Yeah, see, these are things I've not been thinking about. Or into your armies. So, yeah. Well, I think you need to go and think about what you want to do next turn. I don't think you can rely on that 1 to 4 dice roll. So, yeah, I think I need to... Maybe I'll get this bit finished. Well, I'll carry on with France's turn. See if I can drag that out to make a part, and then I'll need to go and get the dogs out and whatever. I can come back and maybe have a wee think about... Well, I've got 10, 11 ducats. I could have a maximum. I could take 2 more loans, so that's another 10. 21 ducats is what I can have. That's the most money I could have in my next turn, anyway. Obviously, I'd like to go and try a trade action again, but then if Austria react in that way, they're just going to come in and slaughter that army, and then then I can't go in and attack them back either because I've still not recruited my units. Man, it's tough. Right, so 21. Well, 21. Now the problem is, like was said, that what can I recruit in here? Only 1, 2, 3 would be my MC for that area. Is that's in Leipzig, isn't it? Yeah. Oh. Don't tell me. Saxony here has a strength of 3. Is that called Saxony, that realm? Let's see on the realm thing. Probably. Saxony, 3. Don't tell me. What was that other mission? Owner vassalize all provinces of an NPR with 3+ tax income that you had a marriage and or alliance with at the start of the round. Well, okay. Yeah, okay, but that requirement's not any good. Just to realise that's got a strength of 3. And there's not, there's quite a few, there's lots and lots of NPR realms out there, but a lot of them are just 1s and 2s of a strength. I think our target had been to, because we've got the alliance and marriage in here, weren't we? And we were going to try and take Weaker Polska, but yeah, I never came to be able to be doing that. So, so what did I, going back to what I can do, 21, so that's 10 infantry units. However, I can only recruit 3 into this army. Because 1, 2, 3, that would be my MC for that area. However, I could go nuts with that army. But putting 3 into that. Thing is though, he's going to go after the strongest. Well, he's maybe not, because his MC needs to work, doesn't it? Invaders in any area where Botsmack is greater than or equal to invading force. Place army in an area that qualifies. So he has to be placing his army in an area that his MAC is going to be at least the same as the invading force. So his MAC in this area is only going to be 3, isn't it? So he's not going to go in there. Whereas his MAC in here is going to be unlimited. And I can only build my army strength up to, well, unless you mess about with mercenary units. Well, I'm saying that. Does that? No, maybe they're still bound by the MC as well. Page 22. This value is used to determine how many regular and allied units a player can place into an area. Mercenaries are not limited by MC. Well, there you go. However, mercenaries are cost 4. What you say, I can only have 3 of them? Is that right? I don't know why I'm thinking that, but I actually think that's right. Well, it'll be under recruit, no? 16. Recruit units. Mercenary units are taken from general supply and do not count towards MC. That tells you though. They must be recruited in your or your vassals' areas. Ugh. Oh, I can't then. Because that is not considered one of my areas right now. I'm just occupying. And you can recruit a maximum of 3 mercenary units per turn. In your or your vassals' areas. No, that's not any good either then. So MC is going to be 3, so then we've got a strength of 4 in here. And his army is going to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because I don't think he's going to build any more. It's going to be 8 against 4 though. Yeah. So that's rubbish. I don't know a way out of this. I think it might be better to take the gamble here and but then again, is it not always going to go for this? Even once it's sieged this, its next turn it's going to go for this. Yeah. Right, let's just get France's turn out of the way, and then I might just stop the video there. If there's still plenty of space, I'll just pause it, but there is a chance that France are going to... Well, actually, no, they do need to draw a military card, don't they? And they just drew one the last turn, so their ball power is greater than what they've got available, but they are at war with England, so... as under attack by enemies or rebels, they are not. Oh no, they can siege. Yeah, I forgot, they're going to siege, aren't they? Army on map board and can siege in same area. Yes, the army's in this area. They've got 3 hostile provinces in that area. 3 English provinces. So they're going to go to siege. Siege hostile provinces of up to 3 tax value. Well, that's perfect. There is only 3. Spend 1 bot power per tax value sieged. There's some preferences, but he's only got the choice of the 3. And then, is he going to be at war or has towns with unrest on them? Yes, it's going to end the turn. Well, it's going to be a quick turn then. So, he's going to spend 3 bot power. So, unfortunately now, that only leaves him with 3 as well. Not the required 4 for drawing a card. So, unless he gets another bot power... He's going to, so 3 more towns for him. He's going to go and get his event, I think. Right, so 3 towns placed in unrest and there, and there. And that'll be that, won't it? Yeah. Only 3 bot power left. Well, it's my turn now, so it seems it's going to be an awful short part if you just stop now, Grant. I probably better go on pause here. I'm thinking about this though. Unless we just straight up take a chance here. Like I've just said though, the next gain turn, once they've sieged that back, they're then going to come... Well, hang on. 1, 2, 3 areas... No, it doesn't matter. They don't move, do they? They just place their army. Place their army in the largest invading force that qualifies. So, if I trade right now... They're going to... If they roll a 5 or a 6, they're going to come after us. If I trade right now and they siege, and then I build units next turn, they're going to move to this one. And I'm only going to have a maximum of 4 units against their 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, shouldn't I... I'm at a better building at least 3 units into this army, so that then if they siege next turn I can build another 3. Is that not how I should be doing it, maybe? But then... Right, okay, I've been thinking over this a little bit. I did start thinking, why don't I just forget about this army and just build this up as strong as I can? And then I started thinking, well, this can get at least 3 units. Why not put 3 into it? And then he's got 4, and he might have a chance against the 8. But however, then I realised he's not got a general. Well, you can switch. Well, no, hold on. You can't switch him about freely, Grant. Well, I could move him in my turn. I just can't move him. I can only move him in the land battle if it's in my realm. Is that not right? Battle is in defender's realm. That would not be the case. Whereas here, right now, it would be the case. So actually, yeah, you could move him, Grant. Okay, right. I'm going to spend 1 unrest. Remember, I've got the serfdom, just as a reminder, there it is up there. I was just having a look at it again. So I've got this idea tagged, which is gain 1 unrest instead of paying military power when taking a replenished manpower action. And you get to refresh 4 exhausted manpower per unrest gained. And this is a minor action anyway. So, yeah, I do only need to do it the once. So what I'm going to do, I think, is take unrest in Stralsund here. Not sure if that's the best choice or not. Yeah, I've got a Rebel Town up there as well. We've never got very lucky with the Rebel dice rolls, did we? And that's going to replenish 4 manpower. 1. Yeah, here's what I fall down. 3, 4. So now I've got 10 units, and I do have enough, well, I don't have enough money, but by taking loans, which I feel I've got to do. Four units against 8. I mean, if I'm only throwing 3 dice, then that's rubbish, but I suppose if I've got 5, then again, only 4 of them are going to be hitting, aren't they? This is a waste of time. Should I just accept that like, just let that army get defeated? And I suppose, remember here, if they take the siege action, I'm then going to be able to do something else. Which might well be, you know, I could even move this guy back. Right, okay, I'm changing my mind backwards and forwards here. Right, I'm gonna take 2 more loans then. Now where are the loans? On the back of the ill health markers. Right. So that's me maxed out in loans. 5. So that gives me an extra 10, another 10 ducats here. However, I'm gonna spend 20 ducats. And these have to be all infantry units. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm gonna. Is there any attrition up there? No. No. That's pirates, I think. So there's no attrition. Right, so I'm gonna recruit 10 units. Now, he's in an MC area that can recruit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So he's fine. He can only recruit the 3, because he's in an MC area just adjacent to these 3. So I could give him the 3, but I think now I'm not going to bother. I feel like I'm just defending here to the end of the round, though. So I'm going to recruit all 10 of these units as infantry units, and I'm going to put them in Army 2, I think. I think that's what I'm going to do. We'll see. I'll pause and we'll come back and see what I've done. Okay, that's indeed what I have done, but yeah, I feel like I'm not really getting anywhere here, am I? I think I needed to be more stronger when I took this war on. I'm not quite sure how. I remember Bridger doing it near the end of his videos as well, where he eventually went after Austria. And I get the feeling he was much more successful than I am here, so might be worthwhile looking back on that video, or video or two where he was at war with them, and see how, if he went about things any different than me. But anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna go with that, I think. Yeah. Now hold on, Grant. There's a cost to that as well, which, like another military power away. I've got one left. Got a bunch of old ass. I mean, okay, I can do that change national focus, but remember, as an action which takes a turn to move two of these across. But yeah. Right, so that's my turnover. Yeah, I think we just need to get this finished. And then maybe when some others will maybe watch the video. Hang on. Right, I ended up being on pause and having to go and deal with something there. And I've not got a clue where I was at. I think we had just finished building recruiting our army. I think it was Austria's turn. Yeah. And I know I've been looking through what the possibilities were, but yeah, we just need to get this game finished and see what the final outcome is. And yeah, like I say, maybe over the time some folk might comment on what things could have been done better in these situations as well, maybe. And I'd like to learn more about the game as well. I think playing the game in a multiplayer environment is how this game really needs to be played and learn. I'm not saying then you can't move on to playing the solo side of it. I think you would have a better understanding of what's going on though. Anyway, let's get on with it and we'll get it finished. So what am I at? 42 minutes. Austria to go then. So yeah, they're not going to defend, are they, this time? They're just going to siege. So they still have bot power left. Are they under attack? No, they're going to go to defend. But then they're going to go to defend and siege. Because they still are under attack by enemies or rebels. So they're going to go to defend and spend the bot power. So that's then going to be equal to the amount. Spend the bot power, go to defend. Any areas with invaders, yes. Has 2 bot power left and army in an area where it can siege provinces. Yes. Now I think that's the case, isn't it? We siege that by just removing. Maybe just. I'm pretty sure that's what happens. We just remove that rebel town, don't we? I'm just gonna have a quick look at the siege rules. Yeah, so page 28, 9.8 sieges and occupations. Step 5 is when sieging, and then there's different things you could be sieging, but the first one is the one that was going to apply here. When sieging a rebel occupied province, simply remove the rebel town. Also remove unrest from this province. Okay. So there you go. When that comes off, the unrest will come off it as well. Okay, so have they got 2 bot power left and an army in an area where they can siege provinces? Yes. So, but here's the die roll. So, in some way, well, no, I didn't build the army, did I? In some ways, I wouldn't be that bothered now if they go and wipe this out, because then I think I'm going to go in and attack him. I think. With my 1 military power left. Right, so a 1 to 4 here is going to go to siege. A 5 to 6 is going to do something else. Oh god. Yeah, I mean, I did still kind of hope they were going to siege, to be honest. Well, okay, they're not, so they're going to come and get us, I think. So now it moves to army is greater than or equal to 2 times any invading force. Well, yes. It's not 2 times this, but it is 2 times this. That's only 2 invading forces. Remember, these rebels are now not interesting to them because, yeah, they don't have any towns in that area. So that's a yes. Armies on the map, yes. Invaders in any area where bots... Now, see, although it's asked about the 2 times, which it is 2 times that, it's not 2 times that, it's now asking a question that's not relevant to that, I don't think. Because it doesn't hold you to this 2 times. So it says, invaders in any area where bots MAC is greater than or equal to invading force. Well, it is going to matter here, because we know that if it goes in here, the bots MAC is only going to be 4, because of this town here. It's going to be 4. So that 4 is not going to be greater than that. What is that? 11? It's not going to be greater than that. So, however, it is going to be greater than that, because the MAC in that area is going to be unlimited. So it's going to be, and you can see these are still turned upside down, but that's right just now. I think these are still upside down to where he is. I mean, we've not checked. This is us about to check well, we're about to. We're not checking it just now. So I think these are both meant to be, these are still meant to be sort of set aside. So yes is the answer to the question anyway, and only relevant to this area. So this is the only area that qualifies. So the next one is place army in the area with the largest invading force. That qualifies. And then we check for MAC. So his army comes in here. We check for MAC. MAC is unlimited, so these units are all getting turned round again. Right, so their MAC is unlimited, so their army is 8. 3, 6, 7, 8. Yes. So then they're going to go to land battle and they'll gain 1 bot power if victorious, and then they're going to end the turn. Right. Well, okay, and we never moved our general across as well because, yeah, what was the point, really? So we've got 1 artillery unit in this army, and they've got 8 units, so we go to land battle. This is going to be a quick affair, I think. They're going to roll 5 dice. 3, 4, 5. We're only going to get to roll 3. We can only hit with 1. They can hit with all 5. So 5 dice. Any enemies in player realm? Yes. Bot is attacker? Yes. Facing multiple player realms? No. Battle is in main defender's realm? No. So it can't appoint a general. Count for military ideas. Human player may pull battle actions. Roll battle dice. Humans rolls normal. Bots roll 5 infantry dice. Assign casualties and blah blah blah. Yeah, let's just get this over with. So we've got 1 unit, so they only need 1 hit, and they get 1, 2, 3. So they're going to take us out. We fire back with 3 dice, and we can only hit 1. But remember, it's an artillery unit, so it needs to be a cannon, which we get all infantry. So we don't even hit them coming back. So that is that. Any bots units remaining? Yes. Any enemy retreats or has no units left? That is the case. I have no units left. Resolving bot receives 1 bot power. So he's going to gain another bot power for winning the battle. First battle of the turn. And remove defeated armies from the board. So army number 1 is defeated. And obviously I've got to take this casualty on this artillery unit, which I will do right now. That goes back to exhausted. And that's it, end the battle. So yeah, and that was them ending the turn. They were defending, weren't they? Yeah, go to land battle, victorious, gain a bot power, end the turn. Yeah, that's it. So, but man, I think if we don't, oh no, he didn't siege anyway, did he? So he still got that real town. But I mean, if I don't do it, react, he's going to start sieging these back. So I think my next move is going to be come in here and let's have a go. Yeah, it would have been nice to have took 1 of them away. Yeah, indeed. Well, we've got 11 against his 8. And yeah, he's not going to get to build more units here, is he? But maybe this is more how I should have been doing it, sort of planning it where I'm attacking him when he's, you know, he's got less units than me. Right, will we chuck another France turn and... or maybe not, because it might be running an event. It's done at sieging. So I'll maybe just hang on and come back to that, because I'm at 50 minutes now. It's not under attack, but it's bot powers now. So armies on the map and can siege? No. It's already done its sieging. France, we're talking about. So is it spent greater than what it's got left? Yes. Is it at war and has 4 bot power left? Well, no. It is at war, but it's only got 3 left. So, yeah, has picked the event? No. So it's actually going to go and pick the event. So I will leave that for now. I'll just cut the video now. I've got a few things I need to go and do. And take dogs out, go to the shops, etc. So I'll go and do that. And I will be back for... Yeah, we're getting close to things, aren't we? I'm hanging on here a bit, thinking... I don't even know what good this is really going to do me. I've got 1 military power left, which I'm about to use to activate land units, move in. Hopefully win at the battle to gain 1 more military power. Then they're going to come and defend and build their army back, and... yeah, it's kind of hopeless, I think. Okay, well, we've seen what can happen. I mean, I suppose we're up against one of the main players of the game, but I suppose you are supposed to be able to take them out, you know? Whether I started too slow with that side of things or not. Okay, I'll be back later with the next part, and we'll see what happens. Right, cheers.